Creating a vlog, the act of going out and taking your phone or your camera and documenting the thing that you're doing, talking to your camera as you're doing that thing, it's terrifying. It's not easy to do when you are in a crowded place. It's a fear and an anxiety and a nervousness that I have faced constantly in the videos that I have been creating on YouTube for the past 7 years. And to this day, I'm still not over it. That's the story this week. For the past 7 years, I've been creating content on YouTube. Not on this channel, but on a different channel. And most of the content that I've been creating on that other channel is vlog style content. So it's the type of content that you would see someone like Casey Neistat or Peter McKinnon or Maddie Hapoya making. And the reason that I make that content or that style of content mainly is because when I started watching YouTube and really getting into it, that's the type of content that I fell in love with from those creators. Problem that I have always had is that I am really bad at doing this in public. So what is it about doing like this in a crowded space that makes it so hard? I mean, first of all, there is a lot of anxiety with this, right? I feel very anxious being out here talking to a camera when there are a ton of people around. It's not actually an easy thing to do. The other weird experience that I have, or weird feeling that I have when I'm out here, vlogging in a very crowded place, is that as I'm speaking to the camera, someone might overhear the things that I'm saying, and they're gonna correct me or disagree with me or just try to get involved in what I'm doing. And it always makes me a little bit nervous, that somebody's gonna approach me and I don't know, take over the video or something.
Shut the
I can't put that in the vlog.
Yes, you can. Listen,
No, I can't.
we are in New Orleans, in
R-rated vlog.
Louisiana. We are lawyers in
Let's get
training.
it, boy.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Quiet.
It's your boy
What's up,
Scumpy.
guys? Welcome back to the vlog. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. I am Nate. This is Chris. Thank you guys for being here. But first, we're gonna show you.
You gotta do the thing. Wait, you gotta
Like, comment,
But
subscribe.
first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you something else. And then you cut it, right?
The sound effect was so good.
It's a weird feeling, but it's something that I experience. So what are some of the things that I have done over the past 7 years to overcome that fear of being out in public and talking to a camera? So the first thing that I've always done is when I know that I'm going to a public place, something that is very public, like a Walt Disney World, or even where I am now, Deezerland Action Park, that is here in Orlando, Florida, where there's going to be a lot of tourists and a lot of people. I always try to plan my visit on a day where it's going to be less crowded. It's not going to be as busy. Now, at a place like Walt Disney World, it's going to be hard to pick a day that's going to be less busy. But some place like Deezerland, where I'm here on a Monday in the mid-afternoon before people get off of work, there's not a ton of people here. So I'm actually a lot less nervous just because there really aren't that many people around for me to feel judged by. Now, one of the other little tricks that I used when I was vlogging out in a very crowded, very public place was simply finding areas of wherever I was that were less visited, that had less foot traffic, there were just less people around. I could find a quiet moment to either sit down or prop my camera up on a tripod and talk to it, just where there weren't as many people in that area. The last thing that I always did when I was creating my vlogs to really kind of avoid that anxiety, avoid that nervousness, be able to just be me and be as authentic as I could be in these videos and not feel judged by people watching me because I was in a crowded place, was to simply not do it. Let me show you what I mean. After going out to do whatever it was that I was going to do and vlogging that experience, I would come home, start editing the video, and where there were places that I wish I had recorded a piece of video, me talking to the camera, telling what was happening in that moment, I simply recorded myself after the fact, kind of this post narrative of the vlog that helped to fill in the holes that I had because I didn't have the recording of me talking about it at the time. And I didn't have that recording probably because I was feeling anxious or nervous or just afraid in that moment to actually talk to my camera wherever I was out in public. So sitting down and doing this kind of post narrative for the vlog really helped me to be able to still tell the stories that I wanted to tell, but not have that fear and anxiety of recording myself in public. This was the biggest thing to helping me create the content that I wanted to create when I first started here on YouTube, creating vlogs and telling stories of the things that I was doing. It helped me overcome that fear, and it helped me overcome that anxiety because there wasn't any, because I was sitting alone in a room talking to my camera about the thing that I had done. But I'd love to know, what was the biggest obstacle for you, or the hardest thing that you overcame in creating the content that you create on your YouTube channel? And remember, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.